Hello everyone, my name is Wang Aikun and I come from the International Department of Shuda High School, Guanghua campus. Today's world is changing constantly and the scientific world is also changing dramatically. After Heisenberg opens the door of quantum mechanics world, everything seems to change scientifically. And today, I'd like to talk about some interesting and charming knowledges and theories about quantum mechanics. First, let's figure out what is quantum. Quantum is any particle, remember, it's any particle in a certain size, which is extremely small, then shows some properties different from the classic physics world. So, quantum is not a particular particle. It's a scale of particle even researchers cannot be 100% sure of. So, but how? And we can also interpret quantum as an antinomy of classical. But how is it closely associated with changes? Let's back to 1925. A famous young physicist, Heisenberg, and his team was dealing with a considerable physics problem. That is, people could not trace the photon's trajectory. In other words, they cannot find out where those photons are when they are not interacting. However, for Heisenberg first to consider that whether those photons and that kind of quantums are basically not existing sometime. To be specific, they only appear in a range of area with certain probability. That was Heisenberg's fantastic idea, which significantly promoted discovering the quantum mechanics world. Okay. And the Heisenberg uncertain principle also restricts the area of the quantums. Let's have a look of this principle. This principle shows that the quantum's position and momentum cannot be determined at one time. That means the larger momentum uncertainty, the smaller position uncertainty, and vice versa. That's so weird because as far as we're concerned, everything seems to have a place to stay, and without net force, they won't move. This seems to disobey the classic physics world, explored and revealed by Newton and those great physicists. What even stranger is that, as we know about relativity, which explored by Einstein, restricts the maximum speed for the information to transport. As we know about electromagnetic waves, the light speed, right? But the quantum mechanics world shocked us again. That is quantum entanglement. In short, quantum entanglement means that multiple particles are linked in a special way. So, even if you separate two entangled particles a million miles away from each other, the change in one particle will induce a change in another. That's just beyond everyone's imagination because the speed for this to transport even larger than the light speed. When the new theories were found out, the spirited young scientists in Copenhagen were frustrated. Why was Einstein against them? This spiritual father who dared to think about the questions that no one dared to think about, now retreated, afraid of the new step towards unknown world. Was he afraid of new things? We don't know for sure. But there's no doubt that the world is changing over time. So we need to accustom those new things. Thus, humans can understand their world better and develop their society. That's my speech. Thank you.